Welcome everybody. I came by Ruby and thank you for joining and stopping by. So let's get into the topics at hand. We're gonna do one video and I got another one I'm gonna film right after this, and I'm probably gonna put them both out at the same time, or maybe one day and one next day after. So let's get on the point. So this is a good one. Rest the body. A lot of times, our mind is so filled with so many things that we have throughout our life and throughout our day that you wouldn't believe how much this consumes of your time. This right here, with this brain right here within that how I always say, the skull in there, right, is something really important. Think about how it is, right? You have a left side of the hemisphere, the right side of the hemisphere, and they say that if you can sometimes think, how would you say, like you yourself and your body, right? That's your spirit and your body. If you can coexist with each other and be in harmony, there's no stopping you. You yourself and everything around your environment, the earth. If you can coexist with everything like that, you have harmony. So when you go into this, rest the body. Now, if you let that body rest, that mind could rest, and then what? You're in harmony. You always want to be in harmony and balance within yourself, because when you're not, when one or the other is off, it's just like a scale. And like I always say, a great example is that seesaw and teeters. It goes one way or the other, and it could really get you. Think about it. Every so often you're up this, and then you're down. You're up and down. It's just a mess. Plus, what we said earlier in the video, all these things throughout your day, your life, all these emotions and thoughts that you got to handle on a consistent basis. Now, imagine this: you don't rest the body, and on top of this, you have all these thoughts and everything that's going on. And the more, how would you say, less and less amount that you let your body rest, and the less sleep maybe you receive, you are going to be stressed out, and then you're going to be at a point where you'll put all that out forth, and it's not going to be a good thing for yourself and people around you. And it's not, how do you say, sometimes you can say, oh, it's not my fault, I don't get enough sleep. Right, I understand, whatever it may be, or anything in life. If you just don't relax yourself, look, it doesn't have to be, I'm just giving an example. I could give another example, as you don't let your mind rest, and then at a certain point you can't even take it. You don't let your body rest, you can't. You're going to lay down somewhere and be knocked out as soon as you hit wherever that comfortable spot that you are laying down, or wherever you're at. So let's get back onto this paper. Rest the body. I'm gonna tell you a little what I have wrote, because I did the description already. And I wrote, relax the body so the mind can rest. Otherwise, how do you expect to reach your full potential and be your best? Little poetry. I love writing poetry and parables and all that. So think about that. Relax the body so the mind can rest. You have to relax this so the mind can rest. Otherwise, how do you expect to reach your full potential? See that little shelf right there, back there? I Can by Ruby. You got to go higher than that shelf. That shelf's up there for a reason, to show that I always got to reach higher, the highest I can for myself, and never be complacent with just bare minimum or where I'm at. Always reach for that higher self. So back what I was saying, how do you expect to reach your full potential and be your best? Right? That means you got to be at 100% operable, ready to go at any given moment, at any time. A great example would be like, if you work in a trade, that person is only as good as the tools that they have. So you could be everywhere and you think you're all right, but your tools are not up to par. You're not going to be able to accomplish the jobs or certain specific tasks that you have. That's why you have to build up those tools. And the way to do that is let your body every so often rest, recharge your mind, your brain, let everything come through. A lot of techniques, okay, it was a spiritual channel, so I don't really get into, I haven't said a lot, but I'll give you some of myself that work for me. So one I would do usually sometimes is I would stand up, and right here is like your solar plexus. That's also one of your chakras. And I would breathe, close my eyes, breathe in through the nose, hold up here with my hands like right about here so you can see, and then I would come up through, straight up through the top of all your chakras, come back down, breathe out, and while I'm doing this, I'm actually picturing that whole electric magnetic field coming up, going around, down, back through the top of your chakras, and then coming back into the bottom of your chakras. And what that is, I'm almost mimicking the magnetic field of the earth itself. So imagine you getting yourself in tune with the earth itself. There's no stopping you. And this is, listen, something I started doing this. This is something that works for me. You could try it, might work for you. But I want to give you examples of what I do to kind of get in balance with myself and to relax my body and rest my body so we can use that mind and have it working at full potential. So as I would come up, right? I would breathe out as I'm coming down, breathe in, picturing all this going on within my mind, clearing my mind. And also I said, before you start doing exercises of meditation or whatever, do those exercises where you can see how long you can go with not having any thought process come into this brain. I don't remember which video it was. I believe it was 2 videos prior, but I got into that. But we're also going to get into a lot more of this. So that was one of the exercises I do. And look, I started, sometimes I'll do it in the morning or whenever I am somewhere, I'll stop for a sec. And it's just like, I'll do that maybe 2, I usually do it about 3 times, right? Spirituality, of course, 3, everything's 3. So I'll do it about 3 times. And then I give thanks to whatever faith or whatever you believe, whether it's God, Buddha, whoever it may be, or if you believe you're looking for spirituality deep within yourself, do a little prayer and blessing, give thanks, and then move on with your day. That's one of the things that I do, just to relax your body. And every so often I'll keep reviewing more and more. Maybe I'll make one video set with all techniques and what the difference is and all that. I definitely got to get to that, so I want to get that out to you. Well, I would like to say thank you so much. So always remember how we have here, rest the body, right? And then we had that parable, that little poem, the description, relaxing that body. You have to relax your body in all types of manner, whatever you want. And also another good habit of to rest the mind is sometimes, let's say, if I'll give you a perfect example, if you were, whatever you are in your life, a professional field, do the exact opposite, total opposite. So like you're an academic, you never played a video game, go play a video game. You know what? Because it's going to take this all in a different mode that it's not used to and actually relaxing. So thanks everybody. Much blessings. I'm trying to close the video, but hey, this is life. I got my killer dog, I always say, my little Chloe Bow. She's about 10 pounds. So thank you so much. So remember, relax the body, try some of these techniques, go out there, do your homework, go on the platform and see what other techniques people use to do. Meditate, relax the mind, relax the body, and go out there and accomplish it. Thank you, everybody, and many blessings to whatever you try to achieve.